like an extension or like the return from like my part one because people said they really enjoyed it, like learned about me. So anyway, if I were to continue, this is how to go. Anyway, here's the first thing people think of when they think of a start car sales. It's usually not good things. Does anybody have anything that they would like to say what they think of when they first hear the term car sales?
Pushy.
Pushy?
Sleazy.
Ooh.
Based on generals.
That's okay. Anybody else have anything that, when you think of car salesperson, there's a specific thing that comes to mind?
Shady.
Shady, that's probably good. Crooked. I'm sorry.
Honest.
Anybody else have any? Chauvinist. That's true. They're usually not known for being the most honest person in the room because they're all about like personal gain.
It's an urban legend.
Here are some things that people tend to think of if I've got this all hooked up correctly. When I think of a car salesperson, I think of this kind of person.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm interested in this SUV.
As soon as your husband gets here, I'll be more than happy to show you all the features.
Actually, it's for me.
Well, then no need looking under the hood. Here's where the cup holders are, and there's the rear view mirror. That's where you can put on your makeup. And this is the steering wheel here. It's what you use to drive with. Hey, honey, come on back here.
Tired of being badgered?
So, we ready for this test drive? Be careful now. That's a real powerful engine now we got here. 240, I don't know what they call it, but it's good. It's powerful. Hey, you know what? This is a real chick magnet. We can pick us up some chicks in this car. You like chicks?
Actually, I've been happily married for 42 years.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I really like the car. I was just wondering if it's available in any other colors.
Oh, yeah, we got a wide range of colors.
Great, great. How about this white opal?
Not available.
Okay, the platinum metallic?
Out of stock.
Gold mist metallic?
Not available.
How about the Ming blue?
The mini blue?
Ming blue.
Min blue?
Ming.
Mind blue.
Ming blue.
Ming blue?
Yes.
Nope.
Tired of being
Hey, buddy, how about us making us a deal?
Yeah, I like her a lot. How much wiggle room we got on the price?
Wiggle room? I'll show you wiggle room. Wiggle, wiggle, whoa. Wiggle, wiggle, whoa. Wiggle, wiggle, ooh, wah, ooh. Wiggle, wiggle, wah. Wiggle, wiggle, woo. How's that? Huh? We got us a deal going. Wiggle, wiggle, whoa. Wiggle, wiggle, whoa. Wiggle, wiggle.
Tired of being badgered?
Those are actually some commercials that a dealer in, I think, South Carolina did that have made their way around there. They've actually been out for like a long time. But if you're in the dealership industry, they tend to share them around because they are really funny. That's what people think of us. And anyway, and there's always the question, I get asked this all the time, what do you guys do on rainy days? You just sit around and do nothing? The truth is, when some people come out on a rainy day, they really have to buy something. But when there's nothing to do, this is what they think we do.
Oh, I'm gonna get me one today. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna get me one today. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Come to daddy. Come to daddy. Gotcha. Another fish on the hook.
Tired of being badgered?
Anyway, I can never break myself to do any of that stuff. I do find it like hilarious, and then we joke about it with my buddies, with people at the dealership and stuff. But that's not really how we act at Stoops. That's not how I act at everything. Still, I hear stories of people who've had stuff like that happen to them. I mean, you don't have to tell them the whole story, but is anybody here? So I went to a car dealership, and that's the guy I talked to. I talked to the Badger. Anybody? See, that happens like more often than not, and that gives us like a bad name, I guess, is what happens. Here's the thing, I love cars and I love people. So in this job, I get to do both. I love cars. I've owned 18 in my 20 years of driving. Kind of tells you how old I am, but still. And the thing is, I want to buy more. I mean, as much as I'm helping people buy cars, I'm also looking for myself to see if there's anything good out there just because I like doing it. I think it's fun. I think it's fun searching for them. I think it's fun driving them. I think it's fun racing them. It's just it's a good time. I also want to treat the customer the way I would treat a close friend. When I first got to the business, that's something that I wanted to do. I didn't want to just sell cars and make money. I mean, that is a byproduct of what I do, but the main thing is I really want to help somebody to get something that really fits for them. I want to treat them like they're a friend or a family member. I build relationships with them. I try and stay in contact with them during and throughout the whole process. I mean, a lot of people that I've talked to off and on haven't bought a car from me in 5 or 6 years. I still mention stuff to them on Facebook. I still keep in contact with them. Still tell them happy birthday, happy anniversary, all the other good stuff that goes with it. Anyway, here's an excerpt from a book I like to read. Do to others as you'd have them do to you, which is a good way that I like to live and do stuff. This is a great job for me because I love to show my people. That's what I was talking about. I want to build a positive experience for somebody. That's my MO. If you ever heard somebody say, what's the main MO, that's modus operandi, which I don't know, nobody talks like that anymore. But it also means method of operation. So when people come in, my job is really not necessarily just to sell them a car or get them into a vehicle. My job that I want to do is have a really good experience. The only thing is, not every customer is easy to work with. They don't come running to me with money and say, oh, I want to have a good experience, get me into a great car. They come in because they think I'm a badger and they really don't want to tell me all the information that they probably should.
Excuse me,
Don't talk to me, I'm on my popcorn break.
do you know what time my car is going to be ready?
Do you see this suit I'm wearing? I don't fix cars, I sell cars.
Well, they've been here over 3 hours and
Do I look like I care? I don't.
Tired of being badgered?
So we ready to make a deal?
We like it. We just like to take some time to think about it. Get back to you tomorrow.
Suit yourself, probably won't be here tomorrow. I got another couple interested in it.
We'll take our chances.
They won't be here.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
Well, it'll be gone.
We're just gonna wait, okay?
Better buy it tonight before I sell it right from under you.
Tired of being badgered?
This one's my personal favorite.
Well, selling the car is just like fishing, Wilbur. You bait the hook, you throw it out, and then you reel them in real slow. You ask them questions about their family, what they do. You act like you're interested. And once you get their trust, kabowie! You just sold a car!
Tired of being badgered?
The thing is, when I am talking to people, I actually am trying to build a relationship with them. I ask more questions rather than tell them what they need because I want to find out what's really going to work for them. I mean, not everybody's going to want a 600 horsepower Corvette. I mean, I do, but for somebody who's got to get kids to school, maybe they need because they're running late, but maybe they also need like a third-row seat vehicle or something like that. If they live in an area that gets really bad weather, they drive up hills, and we need something that's like all-wheel drive. And then other people come in saying they need all-wheel drive, and they lived on a main highway that gets plowed all the time. And so I'm kind of like, do you really need all-wheel drive? Just trying to help them out to try and get the best thing that works for them. So I do listen to their stories, and then anytime somebody comes to a dealership, they're at some point in the buying process. Okay, and if you do research on it, there's a whole long line to the buying process. Some people that come in are just looking, that's kind of like at the beginning, and other people that come in are there because they need to get a vehicle today. Not that they want to buy a vehicle today, they need to get a vehicle today. The time on their rental runs out or anything. And they got to get something done like today, like right now. So anyway, whenever they come in, I want to treat them right so that they're going to want to come back and see me instead of all the other badgers that are out there. Here are some of the customers that I talk to. When they come in, there's always something to overcome. Okay, people in the top left up here, they were here just like 2 weeks ago. He was in because he had to keep bringing his car to service. And then he wanted to stop bringing his car to service, he just wanted to get something nice and be done with it. So from the get-go, he wasn't the easiest guy to work with because, again, he thought like I was going to take advantage of him. When it's all said and done, he's happy, his wife's happy, look how happy they are with the new vehicle. This guy in the bottom right corner is like one of my good friends from high school. Okay, I've known him for years. The tricky thing about trying to find his car is he told me, hey man, I found the perfect car, but it's somewhere else. I'm just going to go buy it. I said, before you go over there, would you give me a chance to see if I can call that dealership and see if I can get it to you for the same price or maybe less? That's exactly what I was able to do. Now that doesn't work all the time, but when they showed up, as you can see, happy faces because he got exactly what he wanted. Sometimes a customer comes in with a chip on their shoulder because they've had a bad experience or they don't think they're good enough to get a car or they weren't like treated the right way to get a car. So that kind of wears with them. When they come in next time, they're like not always the pleasant or easy person to deal with. So there's something to overcome, but maybe something like this happened to them.
Yep, you're gonna look good in that car. So we ready to sign this deal?
Well, we really love the car.
Yeah, we love it. It's just $340 is as high as we can go a month.
You're kidding me, right? All the paperwork I had to do, I look at your credit report, you got a lot of money, so then let's do the deal.
Tired of being badgered?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, this is Grady over here at Ranklin Safe.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, you bought a car from us last week. We just want to know how your experience was.
Well, it was terrible. Your people were rude. When I came to pick up the car, I had to wait for hours, and I stood there in the rain, and then the car finally came. Well, it was dirty, and it smelled like a sock.
We aim to
then when I
please.
got in the car...
Tired of being badgered?
Anyway, so this is how to refer people to me. What I really don't want you to do is just give them a card and say, here, call this guy. Here, call this guy. That's easy to do. There's a bunch of other people doing that. I mean, a lot of people know somebody else in the car business, and that's happening with other people. Remember, for me, it's about getting a positive experience. So here's what I would like for you guys to do. When I'm done doing my presentation, I say, see me, Brett Estes, or send them my way, Brett Estes, Stoops Automotive. What I'd like for you guys to do is say, see Brett Estes at Stoops Automotive. You're guaranteed to have a good time with him. See Brett Estes at Stoops Automotive. This guy won't let you down. You'll have a great experience with him. Tell them I treat them like a family or a friend because that's how I treat you guys. That's how I treat the customers and everything. If they have a little thing where they're like, well, I got this other guy I got to look at. I don't know. You might tell them, search for me online. You can look at my Facebook page as well. You can Google search my name. I've got plenty of stuff on there. Everything's good. I could almost be a politician, but I'm not really into that sort of thing. Anyway, and I'm not just like a one and done thing. I like to keep in contact people for years. And when I say years, like send them stuff in the mail all the time. The experience actually starts when you send people my way. So when I'm trying to develop an experience with a person, so if they remember like how good the whole process was, it all starts when you first say something to people. I follow up with people. I keep in contact with my Purcell, like I was talking about. I send out birthday cards. I send out Christmas cards. I sent out 857 Christmas cards last year, all handwritten. My automotive background, my dad had a car dealership back in Hagerstown, and then I like racing, I like cars. I kind of talked about my education a little bit ago. Went to Delta, then Ivy Tech, and then graduated from Ball State. While I was at Ball State, I was running a radio station there. And a cool thing is, Paul over here was the guy that replaced me. I kind of trained him to replace me. Also, another cool thing, the guy sitting next to him, Dale, he's the guy that got me back into BNI after I had a bad experience at a place over in Anderson. But anyway, I've had a really good time here, so it's really cool that both those guys are here today. I won some international audio awards. I used to have long hair. I like fast cars. I can talk to you a bunch more about those, but we're a little bit short on time. There's a Grand National going down the highway. There's my one car at the Painted Desert. That's my Impala on the Bonneville Salt Flats, where it went over 100 miles an hour. That's me and my wife when I bought my first Corvette. And I make a really good Bob Ross. And I like playing baseball, softball. I'm a big Reds fan. Fiend complete. Thank you very much.